Hello everyone, this is the Gaming Preacher, bringing you some gameplay on the new map Terminal. Hardcore Team Deathmatch. This is the new DLC that came out not too long ago, brought up from Modern Warfare 2. A little bit of a redesigned map, updated a bit. Some of the names have changed, but still basically plays like it did in the previous game. So I hope you enjoy this gameplay. I'm using the FAD here. Running with Blind Eye Pro, Assassin Pro, as well as Dead Silence Pro. I had a question the other day. Someone asked me online about how I got into Call of Duty, and I was kind of thinking about my first Call of Duty experience, and I'm sure you all have one, from some point or another as well. And I got to thinking about how I got into playing Call of Duty on the console. Now I still remember that first time playing multiplayer. It was back in Call of Duty 4. Now, I was a PC gamer. I always thought that real gaming was on the PC. But if any of you have ever done that before, you realize how much that can cost. I mean, it got ridiculous, really. It seemed like every time I turned around and tried to buy a new game, I was having to either replace a motherboard, I was having to get a new graphics card, I was having to add memory, and geez, it just got terribly expensive. And my kids finally got old enough where they were wanting a console, and so I sort of gave in and went with an Xbox, and had played Call of Duty on the PC before, enjoyed that game. So that Call of Duty 4 was probably the first game that I bought for the Xbox, and I really had no intention of ever playing multiplayer. I just enjoyed the single player campaign, and I still do today. I know a lot of people don't like playing the campaign or the single player, but I've kind of got a habit, I guess if you want to say, or a tradition that I usually will finish the campaign before I go into multiplayer. I don't know why I do that. It's just something that I do. I'm sure you guys have routines like that as well. But I remember the first time I tried multiplayer. I even remember the map. It was Ambush in COD4. And I remember going into a free-for-all match, not really knowing what in the world I was doing. I remember spawning in a corner somewhere and taking 2 steps and getting shot. And it's okay, so I spawned again in another corner, took a couple steps, and got shot again. And I was thinking, what's going on here? What is this? Is this what multiplayer is all about? So I spawn again and I move around a little bit. This time I don't get killed yet, but I mean, the controls are weird. I can't figure out where I'm at. I'm spinning all over the place. I can't seem to to get my sights on anything. I just get aggravated and I quit. I give up, and I think maybe this isn't for me. Maybe multiplayer is not something that I'm going to be doing. So I went online, I think a few days later, and just trying to read up on multiplayer, and I ran across a website for a clan of older gamers, which I considered myself as being one. I was in my mid-30s then, and joined up with a group called APG, which I've mentioned before, the Adult Playground, where most of us are in our 30s and 40s. We've got some that are younger, some that are older, but it's just a casual gaming clan. We just do it for fun, kind of a no-fuss group of guys that play. And I joined up with them, and we started playing together, and I got a little more used to multiplayer and realized, wow, what was I missing all this time? This is great. To be able to play against living, breathing human beings and not playing against the computer. So it became already then a routine of playing games at night. And I remember back one time, not only was it something that I had to get used to, but it was something my wife had to get used to as well. Me sitting down in the living room, playing games. I'm sure if you've got families, you guys deal with that, playing with your virtual friends. But I recall one time playing on a map, and I had the enemy going upstairs in a building, and I remember saying in my mic, they're upstairs, they're upstairs. And my wife was on the couch behind me, and she yelled at me, said, "What are you doing telling them that they're upstairs?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Don't tell them where our girls are at." And I just died out laughing and thinking, had to mute my mic and said, "No, I'm talking about the game, I'm talking about the game." And so she, finally got used to me, talking to people online and sort of ignoring me and not paying attention to what I was saying, and not taking me, luckily, too literally. But I'm sure you've all got your own experiences like that. Feel free to share them below. What was your first Call of Duty experience in multiplayer like? Did you start out just raging like a beast? Were you like me? Did you have a little trouble getting started? But I've always been a gamer. I've always enjoyed games, and now that I moved over to the console for these past many years, I've enjoyed all the Call of Duties. Some I've liked more than others. Some I haven't liked as much, and what are you guys playing right now? I still enjoy Black Ops. I don't play it as much as I used to. But honestly, I'm probably one of the few people out there who thinks Black Ops was a really good game. I actually think it was a better made game than Modern Warfare 3. So don't hate me for that if you're a complete MW3 fan. But there's good and bad about all of them. I think they've all got their positives. They all got their negatives. Speaking of Black Ops, I've got a clip at the end of this video. If you'd like to watch it, you can click on it at the end of one of my most embarrassing moments in Call of Duty. This was in Black Ops, where I was trying to go for my first Tomahawk kill, and having come over from MW2, I wasn't quite familiar with the button layouts, and I ended up making a bit of a mistake in trying to do my first Tomahawk. So you can find that in my Black Ops playlist. I think it's called my Epic Fail with the Tomahawk, or you can click on the link at the end of this video. But if you've enjoyed the discussion, if you've enjoyed the commentary, hit the like. Feel free to subscribe. Thanks to everyone who's subbed so far. And tell me what your first COD experience was like. Was it good? Was it bad? And what got you into Call of Duty, or what got you into gaming? So I hope you enjoyed the vid, and have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.